That's new. It hasn't always done that. The whole this meeting is being recorded. That's a new thing. Okay, so welcome, welcome, welcome to Online NBC. I am so excited that you guys are joining our team. That's how I look at this, as a team, and we will all work together to do anything we can to help. That's just how this works. We start out as a team from the very beginning, because when you go into a medical facility and start working, it's a team effort to get everybody in and out successfully. So like I said, I am so happy that you're joining us. I have been at Unitech for 4 years. Before that, I was a medical billing and coding specialist at Acadiana Billing Solutions, and that's here in Alexandria. That's where I am, in Alexandria. I was very successful in that job. I was there for 4 years also. And in that time, I had the 2 largest accounts in the building. I had Red River Cardiology and Friedman Cardiology. I had a total of 12 doctors. I also had 2 small clinics in Natchitoches. But I didn't feel accomplished. You know, I kept feeling like there's something more. And they were changing benefits, and I have a diabetic son and all these things. And so I got on Indeed one Sunday afternoon, just decided I was going to look around a little bit. And I saw a listing for medical billing and coding instructor here at Unitech for nighttime. Oh, here comes Jasnique. So I decided to apply. I told my husband, I'm never going to get that. They're not going to call me. They did.
Yeah.
So what I did when I got hired, hi Jasnique, welcome, welcome. So I'm just telling him a little bit about how I came to be at Unitech. So I did apply. They did call me. They did hire me, but that was just evenings. That wasn't going to take care of, you know, my salary and all of that. So I worked from 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon at my coding job, and then I worked from 5 to 10 being an instructor at Unitech. So when you have to work and do school, don't think I have no idea how that feels. I did that for quite a while, and then they offered me the lead position. So I left my coding job, came here, and I have never regretted it for a moment. I absolutely love this field. I absolutely love being a part of a journey where I can help, and I learn as much from you guys as you'll learn from me. That's how I conduct things. I don't feel like I know everything. I'm not a Miss Know-it-all. You know what I mean? I don't have that attitude at all. I feel like we're doing this together. I am the instructor. I am the leader, but I never think there's not a stupid question. I don't want you to feel like you're bugging me or you're asking a stupid question. There are no stupid questions to me. I also want to point out, I also go by the motto of, I really do celebrate a little bit wrong answers, because do you learn when you get everything right? You don't. When you get something wrong, it gives you an opportunity to learn something more. So don't want you to get frustrated if you get something wrong, or if we're having Zoom class and you give me the wrong answer. Don't feel bad about that. I don't feel disappointed in that, because I'm not always right. I get off track and look at the wrong answer, or you know what I mean? So I make mistakes and I get things wrong sometimes too, and we just learn from that. Okay. Also, this is very, very important. Communication, communication, communication. Please do not wait until you're in a crisis situation before you communicate with me. I'm going to text you guys if I see you didn't do something, or it's been a couple of days, I haven't heard from you. I'll text and say, hey, hon, what's up? You need some help? Can I do anything to assist? Just because I've noticed you've been off for a couple of days, then you're not required to be on every day. But if it's a couple of days in a row, my little mind's going to go, oh, is Natalie okay? Is Julie okay? Is Jazz all right? What about Melissa? You know what I mean? And there's a lot of you guys, but I get on every day, every morning. It's the first thing I do in the morning, is get on and see what has been submitted for work. Okay. Every single day. So I know if you don't do something. Doesn't mean you have to log on every day, although I prefer it that way just because I'm a little bit of a stickler and I hate marking somebody absent. So it's just not, I don't like it. But you're not required to be on it, get on every day. So that brings us into attendance. How many of you understand attendance?
I do.
You do?
I know.
All right, well, I am going to go over it and I'm going to try to be very, very clear. Attendance does not affect your grade daily. If you are absent 14 days in a row, you will 14 day out, and there's nothing I can do to help you. It is Unitech's rule. If you don't do work for 14 straight days, and the weekends count. So if you're on day 5 on Friday, you add Saturday and Sunday, and that's 7. But I will be reaching out for anybody who has gone that long. Don't think that I'm just going to say, oh, no, she's just not doing work. I'm not that girl. I'm not that kind of instructor at all. In order to get attendance every day, get marked present, you have to do a daily assignment or a lab. Homework does not count for attendance. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you feel like you're going to 14 day out, let's have a discussion. If you're struggling, let's have a discussion. I really am here to support you guys. I really am. I want to do everything I can to help you. This field has changed my life.
Hey.
And I just know
Could you
it's
open my window for me, please?
I know that it's going to change yours too. Okay. All right. So I'm actually going to share my screen so I can just show you a few things. I'm going to start out in our e-learning page. How many of you have already been on e-learning this morning to see what your assignments were?
I haven't yet.
I already knew who had. But and Melissa, it's perfectly fine because really, if you wait, some of these ladies, they just can't wait. They're just, you know, they got a fire under them. But I like for you to wait so I could explain what's there. So I'm going to share my screen. You can still hear me. I don't know if y'all can still see me. I can't see you though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is our e-learning page. Please make a note that your ONBC 153 ON03. And we're using coding in relation to patient surgery and the body systems. Got it?
You said it's supposed to say ONBC 153?
No, it's ONBC 154
Okay.
ON03.
Okay.
That's really all you need to write down. Okay, so underneath that, you're going to see something called new event and latest news. I don't do anything in the event calendar, but latest news is very, very important. Let me show you why. Well, for one, I've got to get in and correct my spelling. It's study teen. It should be study team. But I kind of broke you guys down into little groups so it would be more manageable. It doesn't mean that you can only call people on your team, but I just thought for it to be more manageable, I would do that. So this is always on your news and announcements, and we will be updating because we get new students every Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
So that will always be there, but it may be a little different. Okay, next I have, and this one is a very, very important one. This is called your week at a glance. So you guys are starting, today's Thursday, right? And this is a little offline, I don't know why, but it's 6/3, it's day 3 of 40. Tomorrow is day 4 of 40. So a lot of students print this out and then they mark off the assignments they have done. If you don't want to do that, I would say save it to your desktop, and you can just pop it up and, you know, and do it however you want to. But this is just a map of where we are and what we're doing. Now, you guys don't have day 1 or day 2 because you weren't here for that. You're on day 3.
Okay, sir.
All right, so that is under news and announcements. Now I'm going to show you why those days mean so much, because when you go into your daily assignments, you have day 3 here. If you see something that's missing and you're not looking at your week at a glance, see, there's no 4 in daily assignments because 4 is down here in your quizzes. But you'll know that before simply because you have that week at a glance. But it gives you a way to weed through where you are. Does that make sense?
Yes.
These assignments will close, but they never come off this list. We have 40 days in this module, so it's gonna get pretty gummed up, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right, I'm gonna open. And of course, this is my teacher side. Mine won't do exactly. When you go into each one of your assignments, the first thing that you're going to come to is complete chapter 13 and you know what I'm expecting. Submit practical number 1 through 6. That's in red. What I expect you to complete and submit will always be in red here. But this is part of your ebook, and we're going to look at the ebook in a minute. You do this in your ebook, but I always attach it below. This is exactly what you're going to see in your ebook, but I always think of it like, okay, hang on a minute. Theory, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I was double checking that I had that right. But I always attach it. If you can't get on your ebook for some reason that day, I wanted to give you another way to view your assignment. So you always have 2 ways to complete your assignment. In your daily assignments, or you go to your ebook. Make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now when turning in assignments, some of my students write it on notebook paper, take a picture of it, and upload it where it goes. Some of my students create documents because they love to do that, and they write their answers on that, and that's what they turn in. It is solely up to you what your personality is, what you're doing. If you need to be as simplified as possible, write 1 through 15 and write your answers down and shoot it to me or shoot it to e-learning. If I happen to call it Jenzabar, y'all, it actually is Jenzabar, but the name of it is your e-learning, your My Unitech page. But Jenzabar owns the stuff. So I've tried to correct that because my students would say, well, what's Jenzabar? Because I didn't realize that nothing said Jenzabar on there.
Yeah, I was looking like, okay.
Yeah, it's I try to say your e-learning page. I also want to tell you, if you're having trouble submitting or doing anything on your e-learning page, your original welcome letter has a whole list of helpful YouTube videos, or you can go to YouTube yourself, but you're going to need to use the word Jenzabar. So if you go in and you put submitting assignments on Jenzabar for a student, it's going to give you those videos. And they are very helpful if you have a question. I don't mind helping you, but I was getting text until 10:54 last night. So if you work in the evening, that's fine. But I can't work until 8 or 9 o'clock every night because I'm here at 7 o'clock every morning, and I have 4 kids at home. So usually if I have something big going on, I send out and remind. I will not be available until I'll be available until 3 o'clock and won't be able to be reached after. So if I have something going on, I'll let you know. Like recently, my daughter graduated and I sent out a remind, hey, I'll be gone at 4 o'clock today. My daughter's graduating, you know, so I kind of let you know what's going on. But usually I'm pretty easy going in the evenings. But you know, with 50 students, I kind of have to have some boundaries. Not that I don't want to help. Usually I'm good till about 7. Then after that, I'm trying to wash dishes and go to bed, because I'm in bed asleep by 8:30 every night. I have the old lady thing going on, y'all. I go to bed early and then I get up before the sun comes up. So, all right. So does anybody have any questions about e-learning?
No.
Oh, I do have a question. You were saying about the assignment, the daily assignment, that we can just use the printout that you basically put under the assignment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see.
Okay,
If I
I just, we could use that because it would help me a lot better.
Yeah, see, today is a workbook page. Like, this is where y'all are starting on a workbook page. And it is actually already underneath there.
Okay.
We're going to come up with your assignment's going to be different. I'll get to that at the end of the video, because
Okay.
I just don't feel like, who has your manuals yet?
I don't have it.
I don't have that.
You simply can't do it without your manuals. Okay, so we'll talk about what I'm going to expect for assignments today and tomorrow from you. But
Okay.
then next Monday, we start a whole new chapter.
Okay.
Yeah, we start an entire, so you'll get to start at the beginning of something. So we just need to get through these next couple of days with modified assignments, so you can start there on Monday. And you don't have to worry, the stuff that you're not getting now, because we go in a big circle.
Mhm.
When you finish, guess where you're going to finish?
Right
Here at this chapter, and you can take your test and be done. Because once you learn the process of coding, it's all the same. Pretty much all the same. Be easy. Okay, so did I answer that question good for e-learning?
Yes.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to go to is we're going to go to Evolve. How many of you have uploaded your books?
I have.
Julie, you have?
Yeah, I think I did. I think I got it. I was having trouble, but I think I got
Yeah.
it.
I know that it is a little bit of a process, but I want to say this to you guys because I keep running into this. You have to read your emails and you have to listen to your videos, because I'm going to start getting to a point to where I'm going to start saying, listen to your video to find your answers, because like today I have a Zoom at 11, and you guys are more than welcome to come into that Zoom and see. You don't have your manuals, you may just want to watch, but you're welcome to do that. This is the same login and or the same meeting ID and the same password. You're not at all required to do that. I'm not expecting you to, but I don't want you to feel like you're not welcome. But what I will do is today's Zoom call or the Zoom coding class that I'm doing at 11, I will record it, and then I will upload it and put it into today's daily assignment. Because say Jazz has to work, she still needs the same information that everybody else is getting. So
Right.
she will have that to go back and listen to. It does you no good if you don't listen. None. That's really up to you. But I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 questions that I get about an assignment was talked about in the Zoom call. So just do your best to listen. I don't mind questions, even if it was in the Zoom call and you don't remember. But just remember, please watch it. Anything that I'm sending you or I'm giving you is important. And if I tell you something that this is just the first time you're going to see this and the last time, just do your best and we're going to move on. Trust what I'm telling you. If I tell you this is important, write it down, know it, live it, then you know that's important. But if I tell you something, it's just something they throw in there, and it's something that you kind of need to know, but you don't need to ultra focus on it. I'm not asking you to be experts in every single thing you code, because when you get a job at a facility, I was a cardiology coder. That's the only thing I coded. Say Melissa goes to work for a pediatric company. She's only going to need to know about pediatrics, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you just need to know the process and get through the chapters. When you take your NCCT certification test and you get certified, you can choose your specialty. Usually it's whatever place you can get a job at. But say that you got a job at Louisiana Eye and Laser. What's your specialty going to be?
Optima, the eye.
Eyes. So that's what you have to know. Then you get into that part of your CPT, but most of the time you don't use that. They give you a cheat sheet. But I'm going to teach you how to code it the hard way. So when you get to your facilities and your jobs, you're going to be like, this is a piece of cake compared to what I went through in school. Because what if the electricity goes out or you don't have all of those resources one day? You'll know how to do it the traditional way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your ebooks now. For those that are listening to our Zoom, please refer to the letter that Miss Jana sent you. There is a redeem code on there and you just follow those directions. Okay, so this is our 2021. Let me go back to that. This is the book we're in. 2021 Step-by-Step Medical Coding. So when I click on that book, there's some very important things here. So I'm in my table of contents. See, table of contents. We are in Unit 3, Chapter 12.
Unit 3.
Okay. At the bottom, do you see the little printer, the A's, and then this little speaker? Listen.
Chapter 12, Anesthesia. Not many coders will report anesthesia services, as it is very specialized.
Pretty cool, huh? It reads it to you.
Yeah.
So you can be cooking dinner for the kids and listening to it. You can be cleaning your house and listening to it. It's a great resource. That's why I do put it up in e-learning. In e-learning for you. But if you're comfortable doing your ebooks and you can listen to it, because let me tell you what happens when you listen to that. If you're sitting down and focusing on it, you're reading it and listening to it. That's two ways of hearing and seeing. And it's hearing and seeing. It's two different ways. So if you're a visual learner, you're reading it visually. And if you do better with hearing, you're hearing it too. To me, it's just a solid way. It does read everything. It's going to say in parentheses. That is the drawback. But that is a great tool that you can use in your e-learning. So you guys understand how you find that?
Mhm.
Wait, I think I clicked on the wrong book. Hold on.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go back and show you because you have a companion workbook.
Yeah, that's what I was on. I was in the
Yeah.
wrong book.
And
Yeah, I
the
was
way
in
that
wrong
you
one
can,
too.
the way that you can tell the difference is has a white workbook across it. So for a long while, we're going to be working in this book, okay?
Okay, I got it.
All right, oh, darn it, I didn't want to go there. Hang on. I have one very, very important resource to show you. So we're in our table of contents again. Scroll down until you see Appendix B and C. These are the answers to your quick checks, your toolboxes, your review, and your chapter exercises. I am not telling you to cheat. I'm not. I don't want you to cheat. But if you're stuck,
Okay.
please use your resource. when you're done with your exercise, go back and check for accuracy. If you got
Yeah.
something wrong, go back and find out why you got it wrong. It's that learning backwards. Okay, well, I got the answer wrong. This is what I thought. Okay, let me know. I want to know why that's right. And then you take a moment to go back and find out that's right. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
If you cheat your way through everything, I guarantee when your test comes up, you're gonna be able, I'm gonna be able to tell that
Yeah.
that has not happened yet. Everybody, you have to have great integrity to work in the medical field. So I always trust that everybody has the best integrity, and that's just the way that I choose to believe. So, and I think that that's it. Do you guys have any questions on e-learning?
No.
Okay, let me look at my list. I've already sent your letter. We're working on your remind request. Who was it that? Julie, yours is not up and running, right?
Yes, it mine's not.
Okay, so I am going to do it one more way. I'm
Okay.
going to email it to you, the invite to you, but it will be under my personal email because it's through my phone, and that's what's on my phone.
Okay.
I'm just making sure that I hit everything. I think I did. Do you have any questions, any concerns?
Nothing else.
Okay. Well,
What does it say? It says, oh, in the daily assignments, I noticed that there's a discussion question.
oh, yes, there will be 2 discussion questions a week. This one's on communication, I think. I don't remember because it's on communication. The whole idea of a discussion question is for you guys to communicate with each other on the question and agree or disagree and why you agree. I'm working on getting that changed a little bit. So it's a really good discussion question, don't get me wrong, but I didn't have you respond to anybody. I'm just having you respond to me. I just want you to do your best judgment. That's it.
Okay.
It's I think it's what's the difference between you communicating with your friends, your family, and a job interview? I know you're probably thinking, well, duh, your friends and your family you're very informal with. But a job interview, you have to be professional. But you would be shocked how many people don't do that. They walk up in an interview and say, "Sup, not hiring you."
Yeah.
So it's so many times when I'm doing a lesson or something specific and you think, oh man, that's silly. It might be silly for you, but there's somebody in class that's going to benefit from that. Being professional in this field is absolutely pertinent. Good attitude, you have to have a good attitude. Teamwork, being able to multitask, being organized, all of those things are going to be important. How many of y'all are organized?
I try to be organized.
Well,
Yes.
but you have some organizational skills, so
Yes.
that's just important. So all right, well, you're more than welcome to join me at 11 in code if you just want to watch. Please do not worry. Oh, I got to give you your assignment. That's what I got to give you. Okay, so today I know what the daily assignment says for the day. I get it, I know, but I'm giving you a different assignment. I want you to listen to your anesthesia chapter. That's all that your assignment's going to be today. I do want you, okay, but what I want you to submit to me, hang on just a minute. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find where I am and I keep grabbing the wrong thing. I want you to submit quick check 12-1. Okay, y'all got that? Julie, you got that?
Yes,
But we
ma'am.
still do what's on here, the assignments? Do you still do the assignments that are listed on here? No?
I don't want
Okay.
you to do that, but I want you to submit quick check 12-1 under daily assignment.
Okay,
I'm going to drop the lab and the homework, and I just want you to do that for daily assignment. Students who are not with us on Zoom, you're going to read through your chapter. I know it's a little bit to read, but in order to get you fully aware, I'm only giving you one assignment, not 3, so it should be doable. And I want you to submit under daily assignment on what day are we? On day 3, your daily assignment should be quick check 12-1. Okay?
That's what we was looking at earlier, huh? The workbook.
No, your quick check is actually in your textbook. In your textbook, under it, like every little section, it'll have a quick check, or it might have a toolbox, or it might have a chapter exercise.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I want you to, in daily assignment, submit to me chapter exercises 12-1 through 12-4.
You said
Tomorrow's the exam.
exercises?
Yeah, the chapter exercises, they're in your ebook. There's 12 chapter exercise 12-1, chapter exercise 12-2, chapter exercise 12-3, chapter exercise 12-4. Here, let me go back and I don't know what I'm thinking. I'll just show you, share. Okay, so this is our anesthesia. And remember, you can listen to it. Quick check. So you're reading through your information. See, quick check 12-1. In the
Okay.
index of the CPT, you would reference this main term and these 2 subterms to locate a blood patch code. This is going to be in what you just read up here.
Okay.
Okay.
So tomorrow you're going to do chapter exercise. So see here, exercise 12-1.
Okay. We're just doing 12-1.
No, you're doing 12-1 through 12-4. So as you move through, here's 12-2.
Okay, I see.
And it's talking about anesthesia modifiers up here. Here's modifiers for that. Just kind of look around. You can use Google. You can call each other and talk about it and help each other. But I'm going to drop, well, yeah, I want you to submit that in lab tomorrow because your daily assignment is a quiz. So I'm going to say it once. I'm going to say it again for the people that aren't here. Today, read through your chapter or have your chapter read to you. Submit quick check 12-1 under daily assignment. And I'm going to drop lab and homework, so that won't be against you. Tomorrow is an exam. I do not want you to take the exam. You don't even have your books.
Manual?
Your manuals. You don't have those yet. So I'm going to have you do for lab chapter exercise 12-1 through 12-4. And you saw on what we just did where to find those.
Okay.
Normally they would be under the daily assignment they go on, but we've already done that at the beginning of the week and I didn't even load those. So just do it off of your ebook this time.
Okay. And you want us to submit tomorrow's assignment in the exam spot?
No, I want you to submit it in lab.
Oh, in that. Okay.
In lab. You wouldn't be, they wouldn't let you submit it in the exam part.
Okay.
Which assignments you didn't want us to do today?
None of the other ones. Just do exactly what I asked you to do for today, and you can not worry about what's there. You're not ready to do the work. You can't do the workbook. You do not have your manuals.
Okay.
You couldn't do the test or the unlisted stuff tomorrow. Now, if you feel like it, on homework tomorrow, there's a medical terminology video that is so helpful. So please do the lab, which I just gave you, the chapter exercises, and go ahead and do homework too, because that's a medical terminology video. And I love medical terminology, y'all. It's so important. So tomorrow under lab, you're going to do chapter exercises 12.1 to 12.4, and you're going to watch your medical terminology video. And there is, I think it's the assignment is list 12 medical terms you learned in watching this video, or 10. I usually do 10, 5 or 10. And then you would submit that there.
Okay.
Y'all understand? You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, those of you that were not able to join us, if you have questions about your assignments, you can reach out to me and I will reiterate what I've already said. And anything that you guys want to say or? Nobody speak at once.
So don't do the homework, don't do the lab work
Today,
today, just do the assignment
that daily
that you
assignment.
gave me. Okay.
Yes. And tomorrow you're going to go back to your ebook and you're going to do those chapter exercises and do the video for homework. The video is going to be fun. So
Okay.
on Monday, we start a whole new chapter. You should have your books, and that's whenever it's going to get going. I do Zooms at 11 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm trying to figure out a way to do one in the afternoon. I just have not, I don't know how I'm going to fit it in, but I'm trying. I'm trying to switch some things around. I'm trying to fit it in. So, all right, ladies, well, have a wonderful day doing your assignments. If you need me, call me. I am going to be on Zoom at 11. If you want to come in, you're welcome. But if you reach out to me, I won't be able to get to you till after that. Then I have a meeting. It's fine. Just text me. I'll get it.
Okay.
All right. It was wonderful to see your faces. I'm so excited to have you. And I'll see you again soon.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.